Hey everyone, this is Wally from Fanfiction Classroom, and today we're discussing The Flash Season 3. At the end of the second season, when we saw Barry travel back in time to save his mother from being killed by the Reverse Flash, we were all aware of what was going to happen. We knew it was the beginning of Flashpoint. As a result, relationships that Barry had previously have drastically changed or just don't exist anymore. There are new characters being added, like Dr. Alchemy and Saviator, where both Saviator and Dr. Alchemy are said to be the big bads this season. Two of them this time, which I think is going to be interesting. We also got a new character being played by Tom Felton as Julian Dorn. We all know Tom Felton from Harry Potter. His character is revealed to be another CSI like Barry. In an interview with Sci-Fi Now, Tom Felton brought up interesting aspects of his character's relationship with Barry. He's a forensics expert, so he treads on the toes of much of what Barry is good at. Hence, they have a slightly abrasive relationship at first. I say abrasive, but I mean that clearly because of the events of the last season. None of the relationships that Barry has had with other cast members is the same. He is not familiar with me, but I am familiar with him. So it's an odd dynamic. It seems like a love-hate relationship thing going at first. That's just what Tom has said at Sci-Fi Now. In previous interviews, Tom Felton revealed that Dorn is an entirely new character and did not exist before Flashpoint. He did not exist in the Prime timeline. That means while Barry and Cisco have some leg room to work with when it comes to him working with Cisco, because when it comes right down to it, he knows who Cisco is. He knows Cisco's a good person, and, well, he may have changed, or things may have turned out differently for him. He has some room to work with when it comes to we're getting along with Cisco. Same thing with Caitlin, and I think, and well, most of the relationships between him and Joe and Iris and Wally have dramatically changed from what he grew up with. It's he still knows that these people, who they are, who they exist, and deep down, what kind of people they are. It sounds like there's going to be a rivalry between these two characters, but knowing Barry, it could turn into friendship further down the road. However, seeing as Tom Felton has played mostly villains in his career, there is a possibility that he could end up being a villain. It's happened before on this show. People he ends up trusting, turning against him. I mean, we're talking the fake Dr. Wells here being the Reverse Flash, and the fake Jay Garrick being Zoom. So it wouldn't be all that surprising that even if they do end up with a budding friendship after a long-standing rivalry, that he could end up being what we know is who's going to want to be one of the big bads this season, like Saviator. I think that is going to be interesting to see if this unique character that's being born out of Flashpoint ends up being his friend or a villain that he has to stop. This is it for Fanfiction Classroom. Please stay tuned. Class dismissed.